Taking chords from a particular key is brilliant because everything works together, everything fits, everything sounds correct. But things can start to sound a little bit predictable. Secondary dominance is a perfect introduction to use chords that are not within the key. To understand this, we have to start with chords within a key. So I want to talk about the 5 chords. So we're going to use the key of C major as our example, as we always do. So the 5th note is going to be G. So C, D, E, F, G. That's our 5th. It can either be a major chord or a dominant 7th chord. That's fine. The 5th chord in the key is what we call the dominant chord. It feels like it wants to go somewhere else. 5 chord wants to resolve to the 1 chord. And we call this change a perfect cadence. It's, to be honest, one of the most predictable chord changes there is, but we need to know that so we can use it to our advantage. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilize this pull that a 5 chord has to a 1 chord, but we're going to use it to pull us to different chords that aren't the 1 chord. So I'm just going to do a really simple chord change, just a C major to an F major, the 1 chord to the 4 chord. What we need to do is to find the 5th of the chord that we are going to. So in this case, I want to use a secondary dominant chord or add a new chord to go into the 4 chord, the F major chord. So what's the 5th of F major? So we can go down the F major scale. Is actually C. So what we can do is just stay on C major, that's fine, but we can also change it to a dominant 7th chord. In the key of C, this B flat actually sounds very out of place, but that's the note, this is the chord that is going to lead us into that F major chord. So check this out. C major, into the secondary dominant, and it just perfectly leads us into the F chord. Let's try it, going from C major D minor. You can use this 5 chord trick to go to a major chord or a minor chord, and it's going to work fine. So all we need to do now is to find out what the 5th is for a D minor chord. So we can go through, we can do it with major scale to be fair. So it's an A. Now in the key of C, the chord from the A should be an A minor. But what we're going to do is either turn it to an A major or an A dominant 7. Let's use an A dominant 7. So now our chord progression is going to be C major to A7, D minor to the F. So let's try this with another chord change. Let's go from C major to A minor. It's simple enough, it sounds pretty decent, but I want to add a bit more spice to it. I want to add something different. Now here is where I want to show you a little trick to finding the 5th in a really easy way. All you need to do is use your power chord. Power chord is called a 5th. So if we're doing A5, that's what we're looking for, A5. So power chord is there. That's an A5 chord. And the reason it's an A5 is because it's root, A, and the 5th. So if you know your power chords, you can use that to find the 5th. So this time, I'm looking for the 5th of A minor. So I know it's A, so I find A, in a power chord shape. All I need to do is work out what that note is, which is an E. So now I know that I can change this note into either E major chord or an E7, dominant 7th chord, and it's going to provide that pull into the A minor chord. So now I can go C major, E dominant 7, it leads me perfectly to that A minor. It's just such an easy way to add some interest into your chord progressions. This is just such a useful tool to use. All of the chord charts for all the chord progressions I've played today are going to be available for free in the link from the link in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one.